Welcome, one and all. This is Peter Palmiotti of Human Art Studio, and it's back to business, back to inking my comic, retro. Well, you know, I kind of have been, but getting back into this streaming on a hopefully daily basis. We shall see. Definitely today I am here and just about to start. Hey. Welcome, Robert. Good to see you here. So yeah, this is page 24 of a 20-page story. I'm going to be doing my hero issues with longer first issues than the regular page count. Be 25, I think I decided on. Just trying to add more than those mainstream comics, and even the average indie comic. Although there are plenty that it's all over the map. There's no standard format. Yes. I was wondering what you meant by Perth Comics. That's no worries there. He's good too. But yeah, so this is the first issue of my comic. If you're just here for the first time, watching now, watching later, and you don't know, Retro is a character I created in my late teens. Sort of thought about him throughout the years. And been developing him, and in around 2009 I decided to go forth and find a penciler. The first one didn't work out, but R.I.G.H.T, who did work out, penciled the first issue. He's gone on to illustration and painting and whatnot. You can find him on Instagram and YouTube doing his own thing. What's his name? Blueprints and Strategies is what he goes by, or R.I.G.H.T. I'm sure if you type in his name, you can find him there too. And just because I remember it now, I didn't put links to everybody who was in the last episode. I put their names and forgot to put the links. But if you type in people's names, you can find them on the socials. Much like if you type in my name. But I do have a bunch of links below, and one of them is Shelby Robinson, American Discord. Is a freaking excellent artist and creator, and I put his YouTube link down below the video in my batch of links, so you can go subscribe to his channel. He's only got 200 plus. Along with the skank stream, well, bow. And Allison's here. Welcome, morning. And Ictus, welcome. Total excellence. Good morning. Yes. So yeah, Shelby Robinson, freaking fantastic artist. I love his inking style. Love his work. Please go subscribe to his channel. Get him up to 1,000 like I am now, and give his work a look. Pick up his book. He's got a batch now, and I also put in there a link to 2 different crowdfunders by, well, I am inking a graphic novel called Designated, which once I finish the inks on the first issue of Retro, I'll be diving into here. And so 2 different books they got up on Indiegogo currently. One is PHAZER Universe. The other one, I forget. It's down below. You can find it. Find the links. Follow the links after the show, and go check out their other books. And eventually, once I finish the inks of my books, I'm sure they'll start crowdfunding Designated, which I totally look forward to. It's going to be crazy. And they got some popular names working on alternate covers and the books themselves. Ron Frenz, who I followed, I guess he's only been at Marvel. I'm not sure if he's done work for DC, but he's a fantastic artist. And he's doing one of the books with Tom DeFalco of Marvel fame. And Mario Nicente is the man in charge, and he's got big plans and a bunch of hero characters, and definitely wish them big success. They've been funded in their current crowdfunder, and they were successful in their last one. The last one is in demand, so you can pick up a copy at any point for however long that's in demand. But you can, contribute to the newest one live. It's all good. Oh my goodness, Dory Jones. Well, hello there, my lady. Good to see you here. Hope you're doing well. I know you've been busy working out extras to your project, your poetry book. But yeah, just trying to get back into the swing of streaming regularly. I will have guests on in the future, but I just wanted to go solo today. And I mentioned Studio Synergy is a old sort of series I did on this channel, and I want to bring that back. So I'll gather up a couple of creators, and we'll have a topic, and we'll do streams with that. I'll also be doing, my draw streams is a new thing that seems to be popular, and people like that sort of stuff. And I'll be doing those in the future, as well as Pimp Your Comics, another semi-recent thing here on YouTube. I've done that plenty of times in the past on my Facebook. Sort of works best with that format, in which I ask everybody to, post pictures or links, tell us about your book, that sort of thing. So I do that here, and you can find all the playlists below on my channel. And I'm all about promoting other people and their work. You know, everybody here has something going on. You know, if this is always coloring, and Dory's always painting, and Allison and me and Chuck Pignol got a project coming up that we'll be working on. So yeah, just a bunch of crazy peoples, bunch of crazy creators. And I'm sorry, I tend to spin my artwork. I envy those that are able to draw and paint without doing such things, but that's not how I work. So I'm not going to go against the grain and do less of a quality job, just so you don't get airsick. But yeah, I'm freaking excited. I'm coming to the end. Just 5 pages left to go of inks for the first issue. I did a Kickstarter update recently, where you can go to Kickstarter and type in my name and type in retro and see it. There I mentioned a bunch of people that are going to be helping me out. In fact, Allison's name is there and R.I.G.Ht's name is there. Allison's going to be helping me with flats on the issue, because I'll be coloring the book. And R.I.G.T is going to be coloring one of the pinups. I want to really finish the inks first, the pages I got, before I get them going. Yeah, start the true production of the issue. I'm hoping that I actually finish it this year. That's questionable. My girlfriend has her father passed away weeks ago, and we were spending a lot more time together. And mind you, we're in different states. It's a long distance thing, which I hate, but such is the way of the heart. Anyway, she she's kind of taking things on alone at the moment, for her just mental state and all that. And but we're still in touch, and we'll reconnect probably in another week. So I do have a lot more free time, and I am getting together daily with somebody who was on the last episode, which is Zoe Bones, my friend Zoe Bones, my sort of accountability buddy, where we get together and go over what we're working on and how much progress we're making. Allison goes, I can't wait. I am hoping to do some design work today. Excellent. Allison has a YouTube channel, but she also has a Twitch. I believe you stream exclusively to Twitch, mostly. People can go check you out there. Do you mind if I stream the flatting? I don't mind. I don't mind at all. That is how I got to know and love Ictus. Because he was streaming flatting the book he's working on, The Flock, as well as coloring pieces and whatnot, and he's doing a lot more coloring on his channel now. And he's most excellent at it. So yes, by all means, you can stream flatting retro. I have no problem with that. I mean, I'm streaming inking pretty much the whole book. You know, in the future, I like with issue 2, I'm probably going to do like film everything, but I'm not going to post in theory a single iota of my progress on the book until I'm a good ways in, possibly close to the end of at least, you know, pencils and inks. Because I don't, you know, I really want to promote issue 2 much more logically. I don't know the word I'm trying to find. You know, it's like I never intended to do a Kickstarter and be this late with delivering the book. But, you know, life got crazy. Global things happened. I'm still, you know, even though I got a batch of money on the Kickstarter, it was a short Kickstarter. It was only 5 days. That went into, you know, paying people. It gave me a little breathing room, but, you know, and right now it's like, geez, if I finish everything tomorrow, I still gotta come up with the money to finance what I need to do. I got a bunch of merch. I got the book itself. I got printing expenses. I got merch expenses. Yeah, so, you know, I got a stack of work that will bring me money. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be enough, although, you know, probably by the time I finish what I got, more work. Just had Dean James. I've done we've done a print for another Kickstarter. You know, if you follow me on anywhere, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I post all this stuff. It's easier to follow on Instagram. You could just scroll down, find stuff. But we did a print for another Kickstarter. It's I believe, a Japanese inspired book. I forget the name offhand. But we also did a promo piece for the book we're going to be working on called The Sinner, which is like a vigilante hero. We haven't shown that yet, but the writer, Kimosabi, aka Lee, is coloring it, and he showed us some flats on that, and it looks really good. Really happy with that piece. But we're going to be doing another promotional piece together for some new crowdfunder space opera thingamajig. But I got covers for what's it called? American Alchemist. which I'm doing for Chris Priggy. I forget how to pronounce his last name, but really nice guy, and freaking gorgeous covers, which I posted. The first two I finished, and I got another stack to finish off. I'll be doing inking a story for that as well. I got too much going on essentially, but I'm focused on 3 things. Obviously, retro is number 1. I'm going to do my best to get this book done sooner than later. What brings me money? So that's my second priority, because I got to keep the cats fed, myself as well. I need a whole assortment of supplies. My printer ran out of ink. I've ran out of paper to print stuff on. All that jazz. And what was the third thing? Well, I got Anthology Story I could finish first. It's only an 8-page story with Lucifer Storm as the writer, and I want to call him Abe Sapien, Abel Parsons as on pencils and me on inks. There is lettering and gray toning to do on that, which we haven't figured out yet, but get to that stage soon. Yeah, I'm juggling more than I want to, but it's also I'm trying to handle more than I can, because above and beyond what I got on my plate now, the big picture is that I do plan to do a series of my own books and want to be able to do more than a book a year. So let's see. Allison says, yes, I mostly use Twitch till I can afford to get Restream. I use StreamYard. Obviously, it's on the video, but they also charge for certain things. But I believe you can stream 2 different places without paying anything. Yep, we all have a powerful need to eat. Yes, indeed. That is correct. But yeah, I mean, other than going over the usual, what I got going on, what I need to do, all that jazz, I don't have, a solid topic for today. I figured I'd stream as long as I can. Luckily, like, my cats are leaving me alone, so that's good. When I'm done with this, I'll be making dinner. I'll be making lunch and getting together with Zoe. And we got plans to get into the whole merchandising phase of our careers. Here's 2 wonderful, talented creators, and we don't have any freaking things to sell. So we're going to rectify that and get some product out. She's got stuff she's going to be doing, but I plan on releasing t-shirts, because I do want to do like stuff like stickers and refrigerator magnets and other cool stuff down the line. But I also don't want to. I don't want to release anything now that I promised with my Kickstarter. So I figured, well, if I did T-shirts, that's something I wasn't offering on my Kickstarter, and I could offer that without the people that pledged to that coming after me. So T-shirts, I'll be releasing in a week or so. We'll go to financing what I need to get together in order to fulfill my first crowdfunder, my first solo crowdfunder, for sure. Allison says, I may be going back to OBS. I freaking loved OBS. But there were some updates that totally threw me off. Like, I love that you can pretty much design every inch of your screen. And I'm not sure if it worked while I was streaming. I forget now. It's like many things have changed since I used it. So, but I do know I at least I used like OBS to the max, and really took advantage of its power and what you can do with it, and just did upload videos, which is fine. And it's almost like you can sort of do little clips and whatnot, and sort of have different things going, like a gallery of my art while I'm talking about stuff, and you can see me and you can see my self inking at the same time, and all sorts of fun stuff. It's very, very, very cool. But I was bummed that I couldn't. I got to a point where I couldn't get it to work. Stupid updates go against my system. Speaking of updates, okay, so I got regular PC. It's not a Mac. Obviously, like most people I know use Windows. Some people, like very little, probably use a different operating system, but I'm curious. So if you have a regular PC and you're using Windows, did you get the update for Windows 11 yet? Because I got a message, and I have to look into it, but I got a message stating that my computer doesn't have the requirements to update to Windows 11. So does that mean I'm getting screwed with this computer, or does that mean they're just going to leave me on Windows 10, and that will be okay for at least a year or something? Because if I have to get a new computer, I'm going to shake my hand at the universe and be screwed. So please let me know. Let me know if that's my destiny, to be screwed by Windows 11. Because that would really suck. can't afford it right now. I do have, like I got this computer because my old one failed. My older one being more powerful, that I actually can get fixed at some point. And that probably has what I need or require for Windows 11. But I need to get a new hard drive for it. I believe I got everything, files and documents and everything I downloaded, even though when it wasn't working properly. But it's kind of pretty much useless right now. So I need to get a new hard drive and then wipe it and reinstall everything on it or whatever. So then maybe I can get Windows 11 on that. Although, stay on Windows 10. As long as you can, and don't worry about 11. Yeah, I mean, I saw Windows 11, and it's kind of way different. And I have gotten really used to my setup as far as on Windows 10. So, I mean, I kind of agree with you. Like, I don't want to switch because everything is perfectly laid out. And I don't, like if I get Windows 11, then things are different. I have to reset up everything according to, I'm really really picky about how how I access things, where things are. It's like I turn on my computer and I got, whatever it is, like a dozen files on my main screen, and it's like I know exactly or pretty much exactly where everything is. And because Windows 11 is so different, that when I'm forced to get that, I'm gonna have to reconfigure everything again. So not looking forward to that. So yeah, I mean, if I can stay on Windows 10, then and not automatically get updated or whatever Windows has in mind to do, which I'm sure will change. It's like, oh, you don't have to worry about updating right now, and then a couple of weeks later it will be like, you have to update in order to, get the latest update or whatever. So we'll see. Hopefully, don't have to panic about that. I want my shit to work. Damn updates. I worked in IT for the majority of my life. When Microsoft puts out a new version of Windows, say no for a while. Yeah, I mean, it seemed to work in the past. It's just not permanently. Like eventually you'll have to update in order for things to work. I don't want my programs and drivers and shit to just stop working, because then I'm screwed too. But I hear you. So what's everybody working on today? Are you working while watching my stream? Because that's always good. Like, the best thing, like when I watch my friends' streams, or normally I don't turn on a live stream and I just watch an old video. Like I got Unfortunately, I got like 1,000 videos bookmarked on my computer that I should be digging through rather than watching new stuff. And while I have those playing, I'm working. I do a majority of the work I do is, not while I'm out in public. um, can you imagine if my full work day was all live streamed? How crazy would that be? How crazy. Although, there's definitely been times since I've been YouTubing and streaming and whatnot that, sometimes I had a day job, sometimes I was just like, the only stuff I did off camera was like the business end of things. And the only time I actually got work done, drawing or inking or whatever I was doing at the time, was when I was on camera. It's crazy, but true. All right, what do I want to do here? But yeah, what are you working on today? What do you got planned? What did Allison say before? Design. You got some design work. That's right. You want to design some characters for our creation. But yeah, it's like I followed so many people in the past and currently that do nothing but, it's not really focused conversation that they're delivering, but they're working while they stream. Shelby Robinson, whose link is below the video, in all my links. I mentioned earlier, like, he's a good one. You just sort of join his stream and watch his videos afterwards, and it's good to have a feel like you're hanging out with somebody. Another great one, this fucking fantastic artist, Steven Zappia, I believe his name is pronounced. Has, like anything from an hour stream to a 4 or 5 hour stream. And he talks, a lot of times he talks more philosophy about art. But he's a real interesting bloke. Definitely freaking star of an artist. And I like anything that distracts me, distracts a part of my brain to where I'm like totally into the conversation, but not distracted enough that I'm not getting any work done. So that works best for me. Usually I play a lot of audiobooks, and audiobooks pertaining to like anything about work ethic or improving my production, like whether it's art related or just not, Hey, Dee Dee, welcome. Allison, yeah, I kept 7 until the bitter end. It's funny. Yep. Let's see. So, sort of when Windows 8 came out, most of those kept updating 7. Same with when Vista came out. Vista was a disaster, but yes. And Allison says, yes, lots of design work today. I love Windows 7, one of the best OSs Microsoft has done. And DD agrees, nod. Yeah, I forget what I had longest, but it might have been 7. I sort of get it oblivious to their updating numbers and whatnot, but yeah, they've definitely have had quality product, sometimes better, sometimes worse, sometimes disaster like Vista. I don't think I ever had Vista. It didn't work or something. So what are you working on, Dee? Yeah, I know you were doing the Inktober or whatever your Tober related challenge was called, which you were doing calligraphy, and that was pretty cool. For those that don't know, Dee's awesome. She streams a lot in the mornings. I see her streaming. Sometimes I catch it. Most of the time I'm busy working myself. But she's a fantastic artist, and totally crafts and a bunch of things. I skipped this. Yep. Other than streaming, I do everything on my iPad. Interesting. Lots of people have switched to Procreate on iPad or on tablet of some kind. Little everything on stream portraits when not streaming. Yeah. Excellent portrait artist. So they released a tease of it's like I've been watching movies and TV shows and people that know me know I'm a fan of all the superhero stuff, whatever. And I watched Shang-Chi, as I choose to pronounce his name, because that's what I thought it was back in the 70s. But that was a great movie. I saw they teased She-Hulk. I'm kind of not sure if that's a legit tease. I think it is. But it's got me more confused than anything else. And it looks like it's kind of not done. I'm not sure. Like the quality of it seems a little off or something. But it looks like when they talk about heroes in spandex, that actually She-Hulk will be wearing spandex. Kind of looks like a workout outfit. She's big, but she's not as giant as the Hulk. So I guess she can get away with wearing the spandex. But what I seeing looks good. Looks good, like the design of it. The quality looked a little computer generated-y, but I'm sure the final final product will look much better. All right, what are we going on here? You know, you may notice I'm jumping all over the place. It's just wherever I'm inspired, but also that I don't want to smudge what I've just done. So I constantly keep that in mind. Even with a piece of paper under my hand, got to be aware. Yes, Procreate. It's in there. I brought a cheap Vista laptop. That's funny. But yeah, I'll just make note that, like, you know, Marvel was movie after movie after movie for so long. You know, they did whatever 22 movies in a row ish, kind of, sort of. And then they had a break, and then pandemic started, and was worried about their re-arrival, and like the direction of where their movies and now like Disney Plus streaming shows was going to take. But I pretty much like their streaming shows thus far. Some better than others. I didn't see all of What If. In fact, I don't think I finished an episode. Those are just random stories, and random stories are, you know, not continuity, so it doesn't really matter. You know, they seem fun enough, but I don't think I'll really get into that show. But WandaVision has been my favorite. I had high hopes for Falcon and Winter Soldier, but meh. It you know, kind of started off stronger than it ended. I guess it depends where it goes. Definitely looking forward to Hawkeye. Finally focus on that character after all these years. That should be a lot of fun, and the trailer looks phenomenal. Looks like a ton of fun, and it's Christmas themed. How could you go wrong? It's just like Die Hard. So yeah, I watched Black Widow. I really liked it. You know, obviously it should have come out like 5 years earlier or whatever, but the timing of it is kind of, you know, a little late. But I was fine with it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the actors and characters in it. And it was good to see Scarlett Johansson one last time as the character. And hopefully we'll get Pugh, what's her name, coming into the Marvel universe, I hope, because she was really good. Excuse me. But yeah, you know, so things didn't fall off the you know, totally fall off the face of what they were achieving. It's just things are taking a slightly different direction. But yes, once again, I have really enjoyed Black Widow and really enjoyed Shang-Chi, even though that wasn't 100% the comic I knew and loved. back in the 70s and 80s. I loved Mandalorian till they canceled Gina. Yeah, Mandalorian. That was great. Did they cancel her as meaning she won't be in the show anymore? Or are you just talking about like, canceling her online? Because I know there was some hoopla about the actress and whatever, but I liked her in the show. Like, her character and everything. Like Mandalorian's solid 2 seasons and look forward to more. It's like, I know like Disney is planning like, I don't know, 10 different Star Wars related shows. I really don't have an interest in the majority of them. Like Bad Batch, people have been telling me, Bad Batch is great. Bad Batch is great. I watched 15 minutes of it and couldn't get into it. It's like, there's too much history here. I don't really care about any of these characters. It hasn't sold me in 15 minutes. Then I'm not gonna waste my time and watch this show. But Mandalorian, if that comes back for third season, I will definitely watch that. I'm not sure I'm down for a book of Boba. I thought I would be, but I saw a trailer for that, and I was like, nah, I could miss that and not lose. I could just watch recaps and get the facts of what happened. I only have so much time. Yeah, she didn't fall there. Politics. Let's see. They did both. Yeah. She made transphobic remarks, so Disney cut her contract. Oh, it sucks. I love old Hollywood. I love old Hollywood where, people were bad and did bad things and nobody cared. New Hollywood where everybody is so PC. It really sucks because what's affected most is the products, the movies, the TV shows, and everything suffer because this person was canceled, that person was canceled. It's so freaking ridiculous. Yeah, like doing this or that is a bad thing, or saying certain things is a bad thing, and I'll agree with that, but like I never cared like the personality or the thoughts and politics of novelists I read growing up, and I feel pretty much the same way about people working in comics. It's like I never knew the politics of any creator I read back when. It's like I hate the fact that it matters now to people. Gotta head out. All right, Dee, thank you for coming, hang out, and adding to the conversation. You're awesome. People, go track her down on Instagram and YouTube. She's fantastic. But yeah, you know, the fact that like when James Gunn got canceled, I hated that. I freaking love Guardians. You know, he did the first two Guardians, and he did, you know, he had some old stuff still online that I checked out, and movies he's done. Oh, here, kitty cat outside. Hold on, folks. I'll be right back. It's chilly out. Yes, it's chilly out. Yeah, I know, baby. I know. But I'm streaming. Cats don't understand. I'm streaming. I might have to go. I mean, I'm coming up on an hour. But I'm definitely going to finish this page today. I have to cook myself lunch. I have to feed my babies. And now I just noticed that it was readjusting the focus. But yeah, I'm going to finish this page, and then I'll post a peek of it on my socials later at some point. But yeah, hope you've been productive, or you're looking forward to the rest of your day getting work done on your comics and art and you know, writing, whatever you're up to. Allison's going to be designing. And please, you know, subscribe if you haven't. Like this video if you enjoy the things I do. Trying to get my watched hours up. I passed my 1K mark, but I'm far from 4,000 watched hours. So do that. We'll just turn my channel and turn the sound off. I would appreciate it. But yeah, thank you everybody for showing up. And yeah, and then no other things other than I'm going to be trying to stream a lot more, and I promise I'll be doing a lot more long streams that cats will be watching. Awesome. Yeah, I appreciate all my cat watchers watching my channel. Yeah, till next time, be well, be productive, and enjoy and love what you do.